I've been working at the Avery Company for 10 years now. I live in Laramie, Wyoming because I moved there because I like the mountains, like the fresh air. So I moved there a couple years ago. After work, sometimes I like to go play tennis at the tennis courts nearby. I've been big into tennis since after high school. Uh, my job title is the president of the company and the engineering manager. I got into this career for the money, but I truly have a passion for my job. I love engineering, and I've always wanted to be one since I was a sophomore in high school, sophomore junior. But I didn't know when I was younger that I'd be starting my own business. And yes, you heard before, the name of my company is the Avery Company. How did I come up with that name? Well, I just figured it had a nice ring to it. At our job, we build drones that go to other planets and they record live footage for the Earth that goes on like the news or something. It's fairly cool. I work at a fancy desk and I have a very high, powerful computer. People ask me what's my favorite thing about my job, and to be honest, I love I love building things. I love making a difference, but it's pretty cool whenever I'm on TV and they like flash my name. That's the coolest part of my job. I don't have a salary myself, as I just get money from the business, from being the president and starting the company. But my employees make $82,724 a year. I got my master's degree at CSU, Colorado State University. I took several courses there, three of which were the Grand Challenges in Engineering, Problem Solving for Engineers, and 3D Printing Lab for Engineers. One of the hardest courses there was the Probability of Theory in Computer Engineering. It was a challenging class, mostly because of the types of questions that were asked. There was a lot of opinionated questions, and it was just kind of iffy. But I did make it through that class. I think I had a B in it. Microcomputer architecture was also another difficult class, just mainly because you really couldn't see what you were working on, being micro. Through these different challenging classes, my professors actually really helped me. They say that professors are ruthless, but I came up and talked to them after class, and they gave me a lot of important tips. I think the biggest thing that got me through this is that I knew I had a goal in mind. I knew I wanted to succeed, and I wanted to start a successful business. I graduated from Scottsbluff High School, and my main degree was my aerospace engineering degree, but I also had a degree in computer engineering that helped me throughout my career. To get my license, my professional engineering license, I had to take the Principles of Practice of Engineering exam, which was kind of difficult, but I basically was pretty familiar with the things on there. I think normally it would be a difficult test. It was long. My employees respect me as a boss. I think they really do. They treat me well, but I'm also fairly good to them. I give them a lot of benefits, and I always strive to give them a good work environment. Give them a certain amount of allowance to make their desk look the way they want it, and I really believe in that because I think it does very good advertising for our job, and people rave and they tell about how much they like my job. You may ask, what is my biggest goal? And I think my biggest goal has always been to build a drone to explore Jupiter, obviously, because Jupiter is a pretty crazy planet, rains diamonds there, and I think a drone that went there and had some footage it'd be pretty cool. Uh, the question is, what could a high school student go to this? Why would a high school student want to do this? And I think a high school student would want to consider this career for a couple reasons. I think the main one is the money. I mean, it pays a lot. I think another one is just a really cool job in general. And like I said, the work environment's great. Uh, it's not too much work as opposed to like a veterinarian school, which takes 8 years. It's only 4 years of college. You have to persevere through some hard classes, but it's definitely a good career to get into, and I think it's really enjoyable.